Hey folks, Natalia here. In this video, I will tell you a story of how I almost quit my job a year before I actually quit my job and why I didn't. The reason I didn't is because I have experienced this overwhelming fear of change that most people who are facing big life decisions are actually experiencing. So say you've been discontent with your life for some time, and then say you're reaching a certain breaking point, and then once you reach that breaking point, and it could be something, I don't know, maybe nervous exhaustion or really strong stress, it kind of pushes you out of the cycle, and you make that decision that that's it, you really need the change in your life. And then the fear of change starts creeping in. And then when that starts creeping in, it starts making you question your decision to change. So now the option of the new life, as well as the option of continuing to live your old life, both seem equally bleak and hopeless, and you just start feeling really, really bad. And then what happens after that is you're entering the amnesia stage, where you just start forgetting, why did you even want to change? Your old situation doesn't seem to be as bad anymore, and you're kind of like entering back kind of the old cycles and continuing to live life the way you always did until you reach the next breaking point. And that's exactly what happened to me. When I made that decision to quit my job, to change my life, I handed in the notice to my landlord that I'm leaving the apartment. And then as I was preparing myself to hand in my notice, I started noticing how actually my job is not that bad at all, and I really, really like my job, and I really like living in London, and I have so many amazing things. And I vividly remember that feeling of overwhelming fear that I had. It felt like it was surrounding my whole body, that fear of change. And I guess that's exactly what happened to me, that I started seeing my status quo as really, really nice. I think it was a psychological mechanism of protection. And then so what I ended up doing is I ended up deciding to stay and not change my life. And I had to write an apologetic email to my landlord saying that I've changed my mind, until I had reached another breaking point. And that's exactly what happens. It's sort of a cycle, and you keep coming back to those breaking points until you actually make that change. And the reason that happens is because when you're not living in alignment with your purpose, with your higher self, you will be pushed into those kind of little crises until you actually correct the course and start moving in that direction. So in order for you to actually change and make that move, two things, there are two different options. So one is that you will reach a very strong breakdown, or something dramatic might happen, like a loss of a loved one or an accident that will force you to actually reconsider everything in your life and make that decision. Or you can also adopt a more proactive approach, and it's what I call radical honesty. And it's just admitting to yourself that what the old ways are not working anymore, and that you are experiencing fear and you don't know what you want, and that's all normal. And it's all you can still figure it out. It doesn't mean that you don't need to do anything. So if you're ready to face your fears, if you're ready to admit to yourself that you do need a change, then congratulations, you will make that happen. Don't forget to sign up to this channel and follow us on Facebook.